Good morning, everyone. I hope you are well, ready for another listening assembly of some fantastic music. Well, this week I would like you to have a listen to a symphony by a very famous composer known by Ludwig van Beethoven. Here are some interesting facts about him. He was actually deaf. He wasn't born deaf, but he became deaf as he grew a little bit older, and his hearing started to fail in his 20s. He tried to hide it for many years, which made him appear bad-tempered. To talk to his friends, he wrote in notebooks, many of which still exist. Beethoven still managed to compose, but as time went on, he could only do so by feeling the vibrations from his piano, and he achieved this by soaring off the piano's legs, so the soundboard was nearer to the floor. Quirky fact, Beethoven began composing and playing in public when he was only 7 years old. His father wanted him to be famous and would actually drag him out of bed in the middle of the night to practice. Well, it worked, didn't it? He did become very, very famous, even though that was a little bit brutal. Listen out for, and a lot of you will recognize the opening sound of this piece of music. You'll have heard it before. It has a very famous rhythmic pattern, and that's repeated throughout the whole of the movement. This pattern is used for the letter V in Morse code, which was played at the beginning of radio broadcasts during the war to symbolize hope and victory for the British. An updated arrangement of this movement is used as the theme music for an American reality show. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you this week, something a bit different, is our timeline of music. And here we are in the classical period, around about the 1800s, and we can see some more classical composers here that you might have heard of. Haydn, Mozart, and Beethoven is the famous composer from this period that we're concentrating on. Down here, we can see some other things that are happening during this period. We have the Industrial Revolution from 1760 to 1840 and the Battle of Waterloo. So we're going to be having a look at this timeline. Last week, we were right up here with a more modern piece of music, a more contemporary piece of music. And this year we're going back in time. This week we're going back in time. So I've chosen a live performance of it. So you can see the audience in the background and you can see all the musicians at work. So I hope you recognize some of the instruments. Your teachers might be able to point them out to you as you listen. So I hope you enjoy it. Here it is, Ludwig van Beethoven with Symphony number 5. This is the first movement.